Welcome back to my wonderful journey where we will be deciding once and for all is Alias really the best show of all time, or is it, well, shall we say, we'll be doing this by me rewatching the show and taking rigorous notes. And on top of that, I'll be analyzing the deep themes of each episode. Themes like, man, how hot are these daddy issues? Or, are these daddy issues really gonna be this big of a focus for this long in the show? Holy crap, can we get to anything besides the daddy issues? I wonder why they used a black wig this time. Let's jump into it. Sydney's still crying from blowing up all of those boys on accident from the last episode, and let me tell you, it is so sad and heartbreaking to see this superstar cry. It makes me so upset. I can't believe that they made us watch it. That seems like cruel and unusual punishment. Dixon tells her to run, so they start to run, and then, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. What the freaking heck? She falls down. And also, why don't they ever have any guns with them ever? I feel like they should probably have a little bit of guns with them. Maybe it's just because Sydney's so good at kicking them butt. You guys know, she's kicked 17 this far. Sydney falls down while they're getting chased, and then, oh my goodness, Dixon has to come in and save her. This is a character assassination because of this male misogyny bullcrap. I can't believe that they make this happen and really hurt the character of Sydney like this. This is the first real misstep of this show. Sydney gets back and she tells Vaughn about everything that happened, about how sorry she is about accidentally killing all of those CIA boys, even though she didn't really kill, I guess technically Dixon did. And first of all, let me just point this out. Man, Vaughn's looking extra spicy in his suit today, boy. What a good hunk of man. And she also says, hey, I want to yell at my dad for sucking so much. Can I just go yell at my dad for sucking? And he goes, no, you can't. What? I wasn't supposed to give you that file. She gets home and she starts to look at old pictures of her mom because if you remember right, she missed her mom or maybe never really knew her. It's not super well explained. And man, her mom's freaking super hot, just like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But don't take my word for it. Take Sydney's friend, who essentially says the exact same thing as soon as she walks in. She then asks how her trip was, and Sydney tells her that it wasn't good because some people got terminated. If that isn't on the nose writing, I don't know what is. She learns that maybe her mom's death was connected to her dad being maybe sort of possibly accused of sort of maybe selling secrets to bad guys, and that might be sort of maybe why her dad died. And so she gets so mad at him and she's like, jinkies, I hate that old man. And Daddy Warbucks, he's just trying to be a good dad, I think, but also sometimes really just seems like a major meanie. So I don't really know what's going on, but sure enough, you guessed it, dang, he's now in the briefing room telling Sydney about everything that she has to do from here on out. She's 30 years old and she can't get out from under her dad's thumb. Freaking let the kids fly out of the nest, Warbucks. He walks into the room and oh boy oh how, the tension in that briefing room is as thick as the fire roasting marshmallow kind. They find some sort of musical code in these greeting cards and then go to steal something from somebody. It's not super well explained. And then she goes and she tells her dad off for being such a freaking walking septic tank. I feel so empowered. She gets some very good runway music when she goes golfing. On the mission, Sydney is in a black wig this time, and it's very, very weird as to why they chose a black one and not a red one like they have been the rest of the time, but that's what they use. She goes and she tries to break into this thing while Dixon distracts all of the people in the art gallery upstairs. She does this, but then, dang it, she got caught by the motion sensor, and she then has to do some freaking Splinter Cell Conviction style hiding to make sure that she doesn't get seen, even though I don't know why she couldn't just kick his butt, because she's essentially kicked every single butt in the show thus far. I don't really get it, to be honest with you. Rocket goes to see the girl from last episode that was pretending to be Sydney's alias and gets pepper sprayed because he tries to walk into her apartment. Daddy Warbucks takes Sydney aside and essentially tells her that she's being just a giant dumbo because he wasn't ever selling secrets and she doesn't know the full truth. And man, she is not like that one bit. Shut up, Dad. Everyone goes to the bar to see Charlie, and everybody's kind of also super passive-aggressive towards Rocket Raccoon for virtually no reason. Charlie starts to sing after he gets a little bit nervous, but then Sydney, of course, being the superstar that she is, cuts the tension by doing one of the most cringy things I've ever seen in a TV show to date. Charlie singing freaking kicks Glee's butt. Suck it, Glee. Sydney has to go on another mission, and man oh man, this mission is very bizarre because first of all, she's not going with Dixon. She gets paired up with some rando. I don't really know why that is. That freaking sucks. I can't believe it. So she goes on this mission to an asylum where she's pretending to be a crazy person. And while she's on this mission, we are Marshall! Finds the wormhole from last episode, and he's like, what the heck? The wormhole's here, and then he suddenly finds it, and oh no, all of a sudden, the evil-faced Weasel Man starts suspecting that there's a mole in SD6. Are they gonna find out Sydney or Daddy Warbucks? What the heck? Sydney finds the person that she's supposed to be getting information from by reading some sort of poem to, I think. He's a sleeper. He's essentially the Winter Soldier. And then He fights her, and they get into a quick little skirmish, but it's broken up. Nobody kicks any butt. But then we learn that the place that she's breaking into is actually run by K-Directorate. That's the place that Anna works. Oh my goodness. So then Sydney, as they're kind of taking her away, one of them says her name, so she knows that they're bad guys and they know who she really is and not her alias. So she kicks his butt, making a running total butt kick by Sydney Bristow, 18. Man, she kicks that butt so good. And then she tries to run, but she gets grabbed again and they force her into a straitjacket. Now, on this straitjacket, she gets into a fight because she tries to run away again, and she kicks 3 more butts, making a running total butt kick by Sydney Bristow, 21. But holy crap, she does all this butt kicking in her straitjacket, and just let me say this, Sydney Bristow, most powerful kicks, because dang, 3 butts kicked with just literal kicks? Goodness, Sydney, you're such a specimen. Rocket Raccoon goes to meet up with that girl because he made another meeting with her, and then he walks in and realizes that nobody's there and everything's been cleaned and taken out and all the walls have been painted. I wonder what happened there. Fridged? Sydney finds her back up in the asylum. Oh no, he's dead. What's Sydney gonna do? You tell me, I'm just as scared as you guys are. Watch next time, please.